Greetings everyone, Ishinbad here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today we're going to be playing a game from good old Konami, the people who brought us games like Castlevania and this series, which is The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, also known as Ganbare Goemon. I'll get more into kind of the series in a bit, but let's kind of jump into this because we've got a lot of game to get through. I recently played this game and I wanted to do a let's play of it before I forgot how to play it. Hey, Kid Ying, have you heard the news? What are you talking about? You know, about that beautiful girl. Oh, you mean the ghost woman? Of the temple? Yeah, that's the one. Something terrible has happened. Oh no. Okay, Ebisamari, you can calm the heck down. Oh no! Hey, no close-ups. That's no. Oh goddamn! You shouldn't hurt people. That ghost has some nerve. I'll show her that I'm a brave man. Well, we're not playing as you. Talk is cheap. Let's go. I'm with you, Dr. Yang. Of course, because for this game they changed the names of the characters. But anyway, so this is Legend of the Mystical Ninja, also known as Ganbare Goemon. I can't remember the exact Japanese for it, but I know the title was basically simplified to basically the rescue of Princess Yuki. So initially you might think, well, this is a bit of a sort of a beat 'em uppy kind of thing. And at the moment, I just want to get a little bit of money. Oh. And that cat. Oh my god, I realise I've got a lot of explaining to do. I've got a lot of explaining to do with this game. Get back here. So, this game, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, is it's a really fun game. It's also an absolute pain in the butt to play at times. So at the moment, I'm just going to be buying up some straw sandals. And actually, I might buy that pizza as well. Let's just use up all that money. So this is a bit of a mixture of these sort of beat 'em up sections, if you will, combined with some sort of 2D platforming. And we'll get to the 2D platforming shortly. If we come up this way, a strange cloud is coming from the north. I'm scared. And then, okay, just like, there we go, boom. And now people have turned into demons. Well, I say demons. But yes, anyway, so we're just gonna fight our way through a little bit until we reach a shrine. Boop. And if you sort of just attack here, as you will have noticed, a Kid Dracula head appeared. This is dangerous territory. Be careful. Proceed with caution. And then, so we come to the shrine, and now we've added a bit more of a traditional sort of 2D platforming section, where we have to fight our way through, like, this old deserted shrine, if you will. Which strikes me as a bit odd that the shrine would be in this much disrepair in sort of a feudal Japanese setting, but hey ho, what do I know about the upkeep of shrines? But yes, so a couple of things to bear in mind. Every time we pick up a sort of a white cat icon, well, I say every time. When you pick it up, you'll power up your weapon. Initially, your weapon is a little pipe. Then it will become a longer pipe, and then it will become a big old pipe. So we're going to just drop down here, push this out of the way. It's a little secret area where we can get some resources. I want these resources because I'll get into why we need resources later, I suppose. Right now, just know that I have to get some resources. Yeet. Grab that. So yeah, this part of the Goemon franchise, but for whatever reason, when they first brought this game in particular, when they brought it to the West, they changed the names to Kid Ying and Dr. Yang, which is, I don't know, I guess, I suppose, you know, kids in the 90s weren't going to know how to early 90s weren't going to know the names Goemon and Ebisamaru. Goemon himself is actually based off a historical character. Of the thief Goemon Ishikawa, who lived around the 1500s, which is the time period I absolutely love, mostly because I love the Samurai Warriors games. And that is basically the reason why I know a fair bit about Japanese history, because I'm obsessed with that era, and because of games like Samurai Warriors and even like Sengoku Basara and stuff like that. Just any time games based on Japanese history are just sod. What we want to try and do is we want to try and hit the these spinning plates back at the ghost. What you'll also notice is I'm back down to having my basic level pipe. That's because every time you take damage, you will power down. It sucks. It's one of the most annoying things about this game. Oh my! You're so strong. I'm the ninja cat Kugabe. I've been waiting for someone to help me out of here. There is no time to explain. Get in the car. Take this 100. This 100, which would be Ryo, I think, in this game, and hurry to Shikoku Island. Go see the cat boss, Kuban. Whoop. And he gives us some money to go on our way. So yeah, he gives us an extra 100 cash, which is brilliant. It's good having a buttload of money. So now we're back in like this adventure setting. Now what we can do is we can go into other buildings. Like, for example, I could buy myself some food to heal myself. There are other like buildings as well. I believe, is this one the maze game? There's like this is the mini game house. There's like various like places to do like mini games and other sort of non-adventuring things. It's really cool, and the game is 2-player co-op as well. I should mention that. There's so much to talk about in this game, and I feel like I'm going to cover absolutely none of it. But we're going to just make our way to the next area. You know what? Actually, one thing I will do is I'll stock up on pizza. We'll wait. I was going to say something about the game, but we'll wait a little bit. That was the wrong house. I want to go into the store, not the house. Store. So part of the reason why I want the sandals, 2 reasons. It increases your sort of base land speed during this section. So I'm moving faster because I have 3 sets of sandals. Because that's how sandals work apparently. And it also allows me to jump further. Usually my jump distance would only be like when we get to another sort of underground like secret area, I'll explain it there. It's more easy to explain. So this is the Oedo Travel Agency. Today's special is a tour to Shikoku Island. Would you like to go? Yep, so pick a package. So I'm going to pick the 100 coin package, mostly because I'll get a little bit of healing for choosing package B. Your life energy is increased by 4. Brilliant. Ganbare will be your tour guide. Have a nice trip. And off we go. There we go. Whilst we're going, Goemon's going to fish. Ebisamaru's going to eat, as he always does. Now, depending on what you pay for, you actually get a different sort of quality. So if I was to pick the cheapest one, I'd be rowing along in my own barrel. Anyway, when something's wrong in Edo, action must be taken. Kid Ying and Dr. Yang leave for Shikoku Island to meet with the cat boss, Kuban. Now we're on stage 2, Statue of the Cat. It's weird because these are called Warlock Zones as opposed to levels, which was really confusing for me because I thought... Yeah, I didn't understand that initially. But anyway, somebody's going to have... Each stage, by and large, is kind of split up into sections like this, where we're sort of running around on foot. In a sort of like... Not quite a 3D environment. So I think if we come up here... Is it around here? No, wait, no, it's... Ah! Damn it. The other thing I need to be careful of is when I take damage... in these areas, if I take damage, I will lose sandals, which is not good because now I'm down to 2 pairs of sandals. I believe, is there not here? I want to say it was here, unless it's on the other side. Oh, there it is. Annoyingly, I've kind of lost resources, so I'm gonna have to go find a shop. But that's a secret area which we're gonna go through just so we can get some of the bits. Yeah, the store's just here, so that's not too far to the store. I need to buy some more sandals and I need to buy some armor. So armor is quite useful in this game because when you take damage, the armor will take a hit first. So I'm going to buy some more sandals as well, just to keep myself protected. Keep my sandals protected because even though you can only stack up to two levels of sandals, you can buy basically as many sandals as you want. And every time you take damage, you lose a pair of sandals. Again, don't know why, but that's just how it goes. But yeah, the armor, the leaf armor that I've bought myself, if you will, basically lasts like 2 hits worth. So I can take 2 hits. Now, the reason why we want the shoes that I bought is because typically, if you only have 1 level of shoe, you can only jump over 1 layer of rocks. But because I've got multiple levels of shoe, I can jump over multiple level of rocks. If that makes sense. And that golden cat icon will increase my maximum health by 2. The annoying thing is, every time you go to a new level, any of those kind of upgrades you get will be gone. So when I go to the next level, I won't have the same level of upgrade for health. But anyway, let's just make our way through this stage, just absolutely murdering our way through this because we want to get as much money as we're kind of going along as we can. Let's just interrupt this festival, interrupt the festivities. Come on. Excellent, coming to here. There's our Tanuki boy. This is dangerous territory. Yeah, so basically every time you enter a 2D platforming section, you will encounter a Tanuki who will tell you the area is dangerous. Ha ha ha! You must be Kaban Cat's partner. Come on, I'm ready for you. Let's find out right now. So what we need to... So, this boss isn't so bad. Basically, we're trying to take down all these paper lanterns. You'll notice the boss health bar isn't going down at this moment in time. It will do eventually, because once we've taken down all the lanterns, we'll be able to actually attack him head on. Ah, no. It's annoying. Ah, crud. Yeah, that was bad. I'm kind of accustomed to playing this game without using the sub-weapon, because I do... Oh my word, I'm beansing this, aren't I? Okay, come on, out of my way. It's not particularly good, because I kind of want... Oh! I've lost all my armor. Christ! That's pretty shocking, actually. But now that we've taken all the lanterns and we can attack them head on, because I have no range. I mean, again, I could switch to my sub-weapon, which we can throw coins as an attack. I don't want to do that because I want to save up money. I need the money. This will become relevant when we get to a much later stage. But anyway, meow. Thanks for helping me out there. I'm Kaban Cat. I've been waiting for you. We're a band of ninja cats. Protecting Edo is our responsibility. We're on a top secret mission. The precious Princess Yuki, the one and only daughter of the ruler of Edo, has been kidnapped. We've searched all over Japan. Now we think we know where she is. It seems she's been taken by a mysterious group of masked men. These masked men have special weapons. cripple our ability to change forms. It's these special weaponry that have caused us so much trouble, but we've learned something. The horrible Otafu army of Owaji Island have been known to kidnap women. They must have taken Princess Yuki. She has to be there. Please, we beg you, save Princess Yuki. Right, so off we go. Now, this is actually when the main plot kicks in. We now have our main mission. This is why the game is called the mission to rescue the rescue of Princess Yuki. Alright, Kid Ying and Dr. Yang encountered the Shotoko army and did away with them. Now they must go to Owaji Island to take out the Otafu army, wicked kidnappers of helpless people. And then, this is when the game starts getting weird. The amusement park. I know what you're thinking. It's like, hang on a minute. Everything so far has been quite feudal. This is the thing about the Goemon franchise that I can... Damn it! That I can't... Oh my word. These guys don't even attack. I can't believe that. The thing about the Goemon franchise is it's really anachronistic in the best possible way, in my opinion. I absolutely love how silly this game is. Out of my way. Oh, damn it. That's really bad, actually. Get that. Now, you might be thinking, what do I do with those pizzas? Well, the pizzas will come into effect soon if I take any more damage. Basically, the pizzas are sort of automatically used when your health reaches 0. And we kind of want to make use of those to ensure that we don't die. Welcome! Hi, come in. Would you like something to eat? Yes, I am gonna... I'll have the teriyaki. Yeah, okay, teriyaki feel beautiful. So what we're also going to do whilst we're here is we're going to buy some burgers. Yeah, come in. Would you like something to eat? Yes, we are going to get the takeout burger. We can stock up... Actually, I believe you can stock up to, like loads of takeout burgers. We're only going to buy about... I think I'm going to only buy 2. Because again, I'm just thinking about how much money I have and how much I'm going to need going forward. So this area of the game is actually quite fun because there's a lot of the mini games are in this area of the game. Unfortunately, we're not really going to engage with them, which is a bit disappointing, in my truth be told. There's a there's a version of Gradius in this game. There's like, I think it's like the first level of Gradius that you can play as like a mini game. It's really cool, but again, we're not here for that. We're here to make our way through the game, getting money because I need money. There's gonna be another hidden item just here. It's another 100. That's great. So unlike the other stages, this one doesn't actually have a 2D platforming section. As we sort of make our way across this bridge, we'll encounter the boss of this world, which is this giant octopus. Octopus? Is it? Would I call him an octopus? This thing. If we just sort of wail away at him a little bit. Eventually, there we go. Now we can make our way towards where the Otafu army is. Yeah, out of my way. No, missed. Doesn't matter. And there it is, just devouring. Is that the Konami headquarters in the background? It looks like it. That's not good. Anyway. The Otafu army's hideout is in the center of Yamato. On the way to the hideout, Kid Ying and Dr. Yang have to skillfully pass through a haunted maze filled with tricks and traps. Mission hours to defeat Otafu. Yeah, as I said, I recently played through this game like last week, I think it was. My God, I spent way too long playing this game. Only because, again, retro achievements and trying to like get a whole bunch of things. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to buy sandals. Oh no, I can't buy any more pizza. I could have bought some more extra lives. I'm not going to because they're really expensive and I probably won't need them, he says, quite hesitantly. But we're just going to come through this secret area. The reason why we want to do the secret areas is because you do get those treasure chests of 100 coins, which is super useful. And there'll be a gold cat here. Most of them have a gold cat. There's like another one in this stage. I can't. Oh no, I do know where it is. I felt really stupid. I was like, but I was gonna say, but I don't know where it is. I do know where it is. And you know what? We will backtrack for it. Yeah. Those guys are the worst. They throw coins, and they're just an absolute. Actually, no, keep going this way because is the dojo. I don't need to go to the dojo. Beep. Watch out for that guy. He's a pain. Now, is it around here? I thought it was. Hang on, let me just check something. This is the bridge, isn't it? It is the bridge, yeah, so it's just around here. There it is. I know it was somewhere. Yeah, we want to make use of these areas because getting the 100 coins, it just really helps. Because every time an enemy drops coins, you only get 10 coins from them, so getting 100 coins from a chest or trying to defeat 10 enemies, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. And you know, we've upgraded our health several times for this area. Not that having a huge health pool, after a while you get to the point with this game where having a massive health pool, that doesn't particularly matter. But we should be fine. We come into here. We're inside the castle. Thank you, Tanuki. I must go now. This is such a weird stage as well, just because these enemies are like, what the heck? What the heck are these enemies? I mean, I know that the makeup they're kind of wearing on their face, it's sort of... It always makes you think of Imagawa from the Samurai Warriors games. Incorrectly so, but I know that makeup has got something to do with like some form of like traditional theatre, I want to say. Now I'm not terribly convinced. But yes, this castle is a bit annoying because yeah, there are not necessarily, I'd say puzzles. They aren't really what I would class as puzzles. What I will say is that during these sections of the game, the sandals don't matter during this portion of the game. So all the jumps you make during the 2D platforming sections will be absolutely fine. You know, you don't need to have like 3 levels of sandals to make some of these jumps. What I didn't realize until I was on like I can't even think what number playthrough I was on. Oh god. Sometimes I find that I do that. I will sometimes not jump. Oh my word. Eh. No, that's not good. Get rid of you. To be honest, actually, it's kind of better that I have this weapon just for that section, because when you have that yo-yo, the yo-yo actually doesn't quite go the full distance. It'll basically hit the wall and bounce straight back towards you, so those enemies will get remarkably close to you. I should also mention the elephant guy there. He's a checkpoint. This game is... The entire series is bizarre. It's a fantastic series, though. I absolutely love it, and I this is actually proving to be a little bit frustrating because I've got to be really cautious with my jumps going forward, because I've got to make sure I'm doing like full momentum jump, and I seem to be struggling getting that full momentum sometimes, which is not good. I'm not quite sure why I'm sometimes not getting the full momentum on my jumps. That's fortunate. So I've got my yo-yo back, that's good. And obviously once you're fully upgraded... Oh, and health! Yes, please. What's it this time? Coins! Nice! I'm making... Anyway, let's just go to the boss room. Don't worry. You could kind of grind out a little bit there. I'm not going to, because I see no point. Uh-oh. So what we're going to just do is do I'd say an equal amount of damage. Just oh crud! One more hit on you. Excellent. One more hit on you. You're going to come to the middle. You're going to collapse. Now for this boss, for the next phase of this boss, we're literally going to just sit here in the corner. We are absolutely safe here. I say absolutely safe in this corner. We're reasonably safe in this corner. We can just kind of sit here. We can attack him relatively freely as he approaches, and every time he gets to a certain amount of health, he'll kind of mix up his attack pattern. So with that one, if he gets close to you, he slams down on top of you and does a buttload of damage. This time, obviously he's sort of bouncing around. We can kind of just... There we go. Now the reason why we want to be in this corner is for this phase, because every time we hit him, he's going to get bigger and bigger, and eventually you'll notice he's getting pretty big, to the point where he basically fills up the entire screen. And then yeah, one more hit, boom, he's gone. We've dealt with him. But look, it is the ninja woman Yae, who's got blue hair in this game. Usually she's depicted with green hair. That's interesting to know. I was captured by the Otafu army while looking for counterfeiters. This will come back, the counterfeiters thing, don't worry. No. It seems that you two are looking for something. We're looking for Princess Yuki. You should seek out the help of the wise man of Iga. Iga? It would be Iga, wouldn't it? Hang on. Yeah, it would be Iga. I would have pronounced that as Iga years and years ago, but it would be Iga because the way I is read in Japanese is actually an E sound, but yeah. When they reached the Otafu army's hideout, they could not find Princess Yuki. A girl named Yae told them to seek the guidance of the old wise man who lives in the famous village of Iga, village of ninjas. If you want the sort of like a historical sort of thing about the whole Iga region, it's renowned for ninjas. Well, yes, we're going to just make our way through. Just get rid of you. Oh, hang on. Out of my way. Right. Now, I'm a bit worried, actually. So there's something I will do. Oh, actually. Yeah, there is. Yeah, boom. There's another bonus item up there. I believe that's Twin Bee from the Twin Bee games. The Konami made lots of references to Konami properties in this game. I believe it's this cave I want to go into. We have a shop. So, we have everything you need. Would you like to buy something? Yes, I would. I want to buy your pizza. I want to buy your chain armor. 2 chain armors. Yeah, we're just going to go for 2 chain armors. I need to figure out how I'm going to like balance my money. Usually, in this game, I'd grind it out a little bit. And here we go. Hello, would you like to keep a diary of your travels? If you keep a diary, you'll be able to visit places you've been to over and over. Do you want to keep a diary? Yes. So basically, this creates a password. Now, don't worry about the password. That password is basically, it is kind of like this game's equivalent of saving the game. So if I was to input that password, I'd be able to basically come back to this part of the game with the inventory, money, and all the items that I've got. But we're not going to worry too much about that. Let's just make our way towards the Ninja Castle. Now, if I was to reset the game, I just have to go to continue, and that password would be there for me. Yep, it's dangerous territory, proceed with caution. Oh, now this is the first difficult platforming stage of the game. And we have little ninjas. Little robot ninjas. Just in case you're like, oh my god, I just cut that guy in half. It's like, don't worry, he's a robot. Just let him throw his little shuriken. Oh my god. Again, it's really frustrating because for whatever reason, sometimes I'm not making the jump. The jumps I'm making aren't carrying my full momentum. Uh-oh. And that's... oh my word. I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it there. Oh, you sod, aren't you? Ah, I need a cat. That's really bad. The amount of armor I lost there was just not good. Okay, so... Wait, jump. Okay, I'm just gonna wait this out a little bit because I'm gonna wait for that to sync up a little bit better. Mostly because I'm just playing a bit cautiously. I want to be a bit cautious here because even if I was to go on it, the spikes hitboxes I think extend a little bit further than what you think they would. There we go. And now we've got these swinging balls that we need to jump on. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Well, okay. I'll grab that. Yeah, that's the other thing spikes will do. Spikes will really ruin your day. For whatever reason. Seriously? I used up one of my pizzas as well, did I? Hang on. I did, didn't I? Used up one. Did I buy 2 pizzas? No, I think I only bought the one, didn't I? Because they're quite expensive. I might have to switch controller, actually, because I'm just thinking about this proving to be slightly more problematic than I was expecting. In fact, I might do that in a moment. Oh, come on. Right. Go across here. That's Mr. Elephant. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. Out my way. Yeah, basically, when you throw a coin, for every coin you throw, it's like worth 3 coins. What I am going to do is I'm just going to not actually need to farm. Actually, no, it would be a good idea for me to farm up. There's a reason for why I want to farm up a little bit. It's because there's an enemy coming up that just... It's beneficial that I have the yo-yo. Interesting. I mean, is this the only game Goemon has the yo-yo? Wait. It's got to be a bit cautious here. Wait. No. Oh. Oh my word! That I felt my life. There was a brief moment there. I felt my life flash before my eyes. At least I can. Good to know I can stand on the middle section there. Actually. No. I really hate this entire platforming section. It's these guys. So we want to deal with those guys relatively quickly because they are an absolute nightmare. Now there's a whole load of other elements of this game that I'm not exploring because I'm getting these scrolls, and what the scrolls allow you to do is you can purchase like some special moves. The problem with the special moves you purchase, they're only effective on the stage you buy them, and they're expensive, and I really don't want to spend the money. Right, I wanted you to go that way because now I need to know. That's what I was fearing. I was fearing I was going to mess up a jump like that. So if you bear with me for a second. Right, so I've basically switched controls. So hopefully this will make things a little bit easier. I don't know what it is. There's a weird thing with the jumping in this game, and I know and I'm blaming my controller is like God damn it. There we go. Blaming my controller is not exactly the most what's we call it? It reflects badly. I know that. I know it reflects badly on me. Alright, so what I need to do is I just need to get you to moving. That's alright. So what I want to try and do is I just want these guys who drop their little cups of tea towards you, absolute pain in the butt. Okay, good. Come over. Gotcha. Excellent. We can now head over to the boss. Thank God for that. So this is going to be interesting because I've never really done this before, where I'm actually using my my Steam Deck to control whilst I'm recording. So basically, we're just fighting a bunch of ninjas, and there's one. You can see there's one in the middle there who looks a little bit different, and we'll get to him in a second. Hey. Now we get to fight the robot ninja Sasuke, who, I mean, if you've played the Goemon series, you'll know who Sasuke is. He actually is a playable character in later games. You know what? Let's just eat some coins at him. It's gonna be so much easier if I do that. Yep, I'm starting to use up my pizzas now, which I didn't really want to do. Come on, gotcha. Brilliant. The old man. Ah. It must be something special for you to have come all this way to see me. What is it you seek? Ah. You're searching for somebody. Go to Dragon Pond and the Lake of Izumo. The White Mirror will show you the way. That's right. It's my latest invention. I'll send you to Izumo instantly in my miracle transport machine. Yeah, his miracle transport machine is a cannon. He's going to launch us out of a cannon. Did I mention I love this game? Pew! The old man's miracle transport machine was not so miraculous. It went haywire with Kid Ying and Dr. Yang in it. Now no one knows where they are. Well, we're in the vicinity of Izumo. We're nearby. Tengu Mountain. Right, so now that we're at Tengu Mountain, this is the talk about me needing money. This is where it comes in. We need to buy a pass. Would you like to buy something? Yes, I want to buy this pass, and the pass costs 980. The thing is, this isn't the only time in the game where I need to buy an item. So we're also going to buy some more chain armor. But I think that's all I'm really going to be able to afford. The problem is the chain armor only has like 3 hits to it. And I can't believe I lost like a whole load of my... I lost a whole load of my chain armor to blooming set of spikes. But you know, I never said the game was particularly fair, did I? Right, so there should be a secret area somewhere around here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Guy throwing money. Well, get away from him, because if you're in the right position, they're nice and easy to take out, otherwise they're an absolute pain in the butt. But we want to come into here, again, because resources are super important. Come on. Because again, we're going to need another 900 coins for stage 8. That's probably the only thing that's really frustrating about this game. Right, and now I think if I come up this way, is it not around? Is there not one over here somewhere? No, I don't think it's here, is it? This is a fortune teller. Fortune teller is quite interesting because you can make some bank off the fortune teller, because he basically has like 3 different fortunes, and 2 of them will basically get your money back. Well, at least will get your money back, I should say. You know what? We're just gonna continue on our merry way. I'm not gonna worry about the other secret area, mostly because I don't need it. So I do need to be careful of these guys with the fish. They're annoying because the fish can be really difficult to hit. Just because they can't. Ah! You sod. You know what? I'm not going to worry too much because we've got another chance to buy some sandals later. Let's just head to Tengu Mountain. And I'm going to have to farm a little bit here just to get my yo-yo back, because I'm going to just need that for the mini boss coming up. So just fight away from some monkeys. Come on. Now, if you go far enough off the screen, far away, and come back to enemies, they will respawn. Uh-oh. Just got to be careful because eventually they do like a big jump. I just want to be a bit cautious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, go away. Go away, Tengu. Go away. I say Tengu. I mean, he's a crow Tengu. They count as Tengu. Anyway, brilliant. So let's just get rid of you. Get rid of you. Up we go. Excellent. This is going smoothly. That's what we like to see. Go up here. Ah, no. I just got to be a bit cautious because those guys can be a little bit frustrating. Right. So let's start crouching. Just belly slide along. So we've got these like actual Tengus to fight now. And we just... Uh-oh, that was bad. Once you hit them 4 times, they die, but once you've defeated one of them, the blue one will appear. And the blue one, he throws his little like leaf fan at you. And the thing is, you can't duck underneath. You have to jump over it. So you just want to be a bit cautious. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew it. I saw... Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all good. We're golden. We're golden, folks. Alright. Let's just grab ourselves a checkpoint. I shouldn't need it, but just in case I do, let's just fight the fish. So we just got to make our way up the waterfall. Now, what I have done is I've actually gone into the background here. Some of these blocks will shift back and forth between the foreground and background. You want to be standing on one of them when it shifts into the background, and that will kind of put you behind it to allow you to jump up the waterfall further. Likewise, if I'm standing here and it comes forwards, it will put me into the foreground. I want to do that. Come over here just to get another golden cat. I shouldn't need it, he says. But we are going to fight possibly the second hardest boss in the game. This boss is an awful experience if you don't know what you're doing. So this is Kabuki. And what he does is he will shoot like petals up into the air. And what we need to do is when he's at his peak there, we need to sort of jump underneath him. Now that we've destroyed his box, we need to crawl underneath him, jump over him when he... and then he's going to shoot at us. Ah, god damn it. He does a remarkable amount of damage as well. That's the annoying thing. He's going to throw his wig. That was a good guess, actually. He doesn't do that pattern every time. That is the biggest problem with him. He's unpredictable to a certain extent. But anyway, there we go. That's probably the hardest boss in the game in terms of like an actual physical fight. What a diversion. Kid Ying and Dr. Yang took the long way around to get to Dragon Pond to find the White Mirror. What in the world is a White Mirror? They've almost reached Izumo. So now we're in stage 7. Oh my word. I was wondering about if I was going to divide this up into two parts. There's a part of me that says I should have, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah. So the annoying thing is these like bird enemies, they don't drop money, but they constantly harass you in this stage. At least for this section. We just want to come over to the left, come into the Torii Gate here. If you head right, you end up in the same place, but it just takes a lot longer. You'll pass by a couple of you'll pass by like a sauna and a restaurant. Not that we need that, but we are good. We are fine. Now, something that you need to be really careful of in this part of in this area. The water will hurt you, and it is absolute nonsense. It is so frustrating. I can't even get into how frustrating it is right now. It is just the most annoying thing because you won't realize you're taking damage because you don't get this same kind of feedback. So if you go like deeper than like your ankles, I suppose, you'll just take damage. And ideally, I want to get through this area with my yo-yo intact. Just because it makes the boss easier, basically. Yeah, you can see, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I lost my upgraded pipe, and I took 1 point of damage. Usually you take 2 points of damage against pretty much anything you fight. There's a couple of enemies that do like more than that. It's pretty frustrating. But yes, so let's just... We can kind of stick around here a little bit, farm out some enemies. It's not going to be too much of an issue if I don't have the yo-yo for the boss. I just like to have it for, like... Just because it makes things a little bit easier. Hey, there we go. Those platforms are weird. Particularly ones that are floating, I don't... the ones that are within the water makes sense because you're sort of pushing down, and when you jump off, you know, because of buoyancy, I suppose. Yeah, a bit of Ninja Warrior, if you will, jumping across balls in water. No. Yeah, see. So I took 2 lots of damage there. And I've now downgraded back to the basic pipe, which is brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I might have to use coins on this boss. Come back here. Hang on, I might be able to get him to respawn. I can. Excellent. So I suppose what we'll do is we'll just do some riveting gameplay of me just trying to get my my thing back. Because again, the yo-yo will just really help against this next boss. Because what we can do is we can stun lock this boss if we kind of like time it all right. I'm not particularly good on the timing on this boss. But basically, something to bear in mind when you're sort of farming enemies, there's like a pattern to when they'll drop certain items. So after so many enemies you've defeated, that's when they'll drop like the little lucky cat and what have you. Lucky cat should be, I think, the next, not this one, but the next one after that. So scroll and then maybe a cat. I can't remember. It's a bit like this whole thing with like Zelda, and the fifth one is the bomb. No, wait, got it wrong. Not the fifth one, but you know, people who've played Zelda would know what I mean. The original Legend of Zelda. There's that piece of advice which kind of dictates when an enemy's going to drop a bomb for you, or certain types of enemies, should I say. The white mirror is ahead. Only those admitted by me, Hakuryu, shall pass. There's a dragon. Let's fight this dragon. So with this boss, if we kind of get to about here, we can kind of get underneath him, and he's basically powerless if we're sort of crud. If we're particularly close to him like that. Uh-oh. There we go. Basically, his little claw doesn't actually do damage. There's no hitbox. It is his entire hitbox is his body, but not his arms. Anyway, here we go. So, magic mirror time. I know why you've come. The one you search for, Princess Yuki, is in a land far from here. She's in the far kingdom of South Yuki. She's waiting to be saved. If you have the power, you'll be able to rescue her. Thank you. Thanks, Mirror. Bye, Mirror. And off we go. Hey, there's Yae. And Ebisumaru is flying away on his kite there. I never really gave it much thought that we're sitting on like a boat like that. Princess Yuki is in the kingdom of Yuki, but something sinister awaits there for Kid Ying and Dr. Yang. Unfortunately, there's no turning back now. Ah, save Princess. Right. This stage is the worst. Now, thankfully, now there should be I'm going to drop a save. I say drop a save as if I'm going to get myself a password here. So these guys are like really annoying. They'll throw hammers at you. They'll bounce around, and one of these buildings is a no, not you. Because in this area, we need to buy another item. Kind of like with stage 6. Yeah, like with Tengu Mountain, there's an item we need to buy, which costs nearly $1,000. No, not you. Because we can't actually understand the language that the people here are speaking. I believe it's this house. No, god damn it. There's absolutely no point entertaining conversations with people because they're basically speaking wingdings to you. The only reason why I'm dropping a save is because if I do die here and need to use a continue, I would rather continue with my money intact, because if you come to this stage without like a stockpile of money, the amount of money you need to get, oh crud, it's not particularly pleasant. Oh my god, I move so slowly. I forgot how slow you move when you haven't got any shoes. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to sort of drag our butt to the shop. Oh, you don't have any sandals. You know what? Forget it. Let's not worry about the sandals. Let's just buy the book. Because I don't... Because I'm sitting there thinking I could get the health upgrades, but there's literally no point in me getting that. There's no point in me getting the health upgrades because of the way this boss works. Yeah, this is dangerous territory. Please be careful. Proceed with caution. And this is the hardest stage in the game, by far, by country mile. This is the worst. I'm King Rikyu. This castle has been overrun by a band of thieves. I believe they are planning a wicked scheme. There is no time to waste. One of the statues surrounding the castle leads to an escape tunnel. You must stop there or report at all costs. Now, annoyingly, you might think, oh, okay. You have to buy the translation book to get this clue, but you'd think, okay, if I know this clue in advance, surely I could just go to the secret area. No, you can't. You need the translation book. At least, as far as I'm aware, you do. Which makes everything just that extra bit more frustrating, because I would just love to be able to come over to this statue here, break it open, and go to this goddamn platforming section. Not only is it the hardest, it's the longest. This is by far the longest stage of the game. And it doesn't, like, pull any punches. Right, jump over you. Just crawl under these. Yeah, there we go. Now, I had to... For actual achievements, I had to do a deathless run on this game. And I can't tell you the amount of different jumps I can... Like, any jump that was potential for me to mess up, I messed up. It must have taken me about 12 attempts to do this entire game deathless. And the other thing, we're just going to come over here. We can actually defeat these guys. The reason why I didn't bother defeating the other ones is because it doesn't particularly... Ow. Break that one. Now we can proceed through. I didn't break the other ones because I just couldn't be bothered. Now in the background of the castle. We're sort of being raised up on this like platform, and these little I can't remember what they're called now. But these little red guys, they're an absolute pain. If you have the yo-yo, actually, they're even harder to kill. They're such a pain in the butt to kill because they kind of bounce the way they do. And the yo-yo's hitbox is only the tip of the yo-yo, whilst your pipe is the entire body of the pipe. Makes it so much easier when... Yeah, it's just easier to work with. Sometimes. Right. Out of my way. Now this section here, I hate this section. What we're going to do is we are just going to make some really awkward jumps. Yes! If you time it right, yeah, if you time it right, you can just sort of jump through that entire section and sort of unbothered, if you will. So let you back up. Can you go back up a little bit more? Back, buddy. So you yeet a coin at him. This guy. No, I forgot about him. I need to get to despawn. We're going to just jump over him. Ah, excellent. So this one here, he's going to throw one hammer, back up a bit, throw another hammer, back up, throw another hammer. Brilliant. Get past him. Oh. Now, would you believe me? Actually, I'll wait, and then I'll say it. Ah, no. What an absolute pain in the butt this is. Don't think I've ever messed that up. What is going... Why am I... why am I messing this up? Oh my word. This boss isn't that difficult. I am, like, mate, I am hashing this up so badly. Like, you have no idea how bad this is going right now. Usually, you can just... Oh, I don't know what is going on with my... yeah, I'm not quite sure why I'm doing so badly here. Usually I wouldn't have this problem because usually I could make those jumps. Oh no, and I've got And I've got to come back here. Oh my god, no. This is not good. Yeah, there we go. Hang on. Despawn you. Jump there. Yeah, hit you. Wait for you, because the only way I'm going to get this guy is with a coin. Jump over you. Excellent. Oh, come on. You can at least give me a cat. The thing is, and I was going to wait until I defeated this boss, but this isn't even the end of the stage. That's better. I don't understand why I don't understand why my timing was so off for that. Usually this isn't that bad. So we can forget that other attempt ever happened. I took an embarrassing amount of damage, lost all of my healing items. My god. And this is the worst part. This is the legitimate worst part. There's still another section to go. I have no lives. If I get a continue, I'll have to go all the way back before. God damn it. I've really messed this up, I feel. And I hate this section too. This section kind of gives me that sort of... it's so intense, in my opinion. And it's this bit coming up. Just this jump we make here. Oh god, I hate that. I hate that so much. Right. So what we... didn't want to do that. Oh. Right, round we go. And we just want to make sure that we we make our jumps. Uh-oh, that's bad. There we go. Oh my word, that was close. Up here. Right. It does keep going. The jump. Grab that, because that's going to be my cat. It's useful to have. So, I'll start explaining the boss now that we're coming up to. So this boss is, unlike any of the other bosses fought in this game, this boss has more of a gimmick to it. Where what we need to do is, you need to hit him so he sort of tilts all the way to one side. And we can manage this if I time this just right. Oh my god, yes! You can do it in 2 hits. Otherwise, because he has those spiky bull arms, he'll hit you, and chances are if he hits you, you're dead instantly because you'll glitch through the floor. Ah, Princess Yuki, thank you! Oh, Princess Yuki, thank you. Yeah, there we go. Oh no! I'm the great Hanya Shogun. Yeah, we just into the dungeon with you. We've just led Yuki right back to her captors. Some nice mode 7 there. Warlock Zone 9, final story. Here we go. Last stage of the game. Now, the stage is quite challenging in places, but... Why? Why are you in such a place? The counterfeiters are working from inside this castle. I'll get you out of here as soon as I can. And she apparently lockpicks it so hard it blows up. The real king is probably in a jail somewhere in this castle. I mean, this being Japan, would he not be like an emperor? Or a warlord? Ah, damn it. Annoyingly, I wish I had like my my sandals, because I don't need them. I don't need them. So we come into this jail cell here, and boom! I'm the ruler of this castle. The castle was overrun by the Hanyas. If they are allowed to continue, it will be the end of us all. There is a secret passage in the wall of the prison you were in. Much like the other section of the game, you have to speak to him first. Oh, you absolute... Those guys are annoying. Right, so I'm going to see if... Uh-oh. Oh, my word. Absolute pain in the butt that was. Yeah, from end of previous journey. We can either do from logbook or end of previous journey, and we won't do end of previous journey because it will bring us back here. You will notice we have no money. So if I was to do that on the last stage, I would have had to then have grinded up 980 coins. And let me tell you, that's no fun on that stage. So yeah. The guys with the muskets are just so frustrating. And so are those guys. Oh my... This is going so well. It's been a while since I've actually done this stage, like, super under-equipped like this. So annoyingly, yes, I was hoping... There was a part of me I was really hoping to do this well, without having a game over. But, alas. Oh, wait. I left too early. I think don't quote me this. I think you need to have his entire dialogue play out. And at the end of us all, there is a secret passage in the wall of the prison. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm counting you, Ying. You know, there was a whole lot of stuff that I probably should have talked about whilst I was playing this game. It's just there's a line I need to figure out about how informative I want to be whilst playing the game, and how much of what I do I want to be a sort of semi-assisted walkthrough almost. Yeah, so smash through the wall here. Now we don't need to worry too much about items. Like, I don't need to worry about the health items or anything like that. They could have been helpful, but we're going to smash our way through here. Jump up here. The reason why we jump up here is because enemies will appear behind you, and if you're smashing through that lower wall, it's no fun. It's super annoying. Oh, you get. Now, I don't have to worry too much about taking damage here, because what will happen is, along the way, we'll pick up a couple of golden cats, and every time you pick up a golden cat, you'll be fully healed back to... Oh, you... You'll be fully healed back to... You'll be fully healed. Eh. No, I want that, I want that, I want that. Ah! Absolute sod. Doesn't particularly matter because there's one here. Take you out. That'd be a silver cat. No, that was just money. Damn it. I know it was a silver cat. I am going to want the... Oh, get back here. I am going to want the yo-yo just because it helps for the last section of this game. This is terrible. The band of thieves is using the counterfeit money to buy equipment to turn the Ryukyu castle into a flying castle. There's the flying castle. Princess Yuki flying castle. I mean, like, literally, this entire game just like jumps the shark. And this entire franchise does. I mean, this is probably the most normal one out of at least the Super Nintendo games. I mean, I can't comment on the NES games or the Game Boy game, but like the Super Nintendo games get absolutely insane as they go along. And I mean, I might no, actually, I was gonna say I might play them, but it's like no. The third game is... The third game's really cool. Ah, crud. No. Oh, come on. There we go, that's better. These guys, boom, boom. In we go, come on. I'm not going to break that pot. That pot has another elephant in there, and there's a reason why I'm not doing that. But we have a sort of a pseudo boss rush. We basically have a couple of bosses that we fight again. Because, you know, why the heck not? Because Konami wants to channel Capcom, I suppose. Capcom are more prone to your boss rushes, aren't they? No, 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 no. There we go, just sort of peek. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, you... Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, so those fire attacks do 4 HP? Jesus, so no wonder why I lost all my straw armor. Alright. Get back here. Okay, yeah, you're gonna jump towards me, and then you're gonna hop your way back. That's you done, Brill. We're on to the next boss, which is this one, the giant face. This is the reason why you want the yo-yo. Because fighting this guy with the pipe, it's doable, it's more annoying than it needs to be, particularly when we get to the last phase. So I'll probably end up taking damage against him. Yeah, so yeah, if he gets close to you, he'll slam on the ground, and thankfully, because of where I'm standing, he can't actually hit me. It feels like I'm cheating, but, you know, this boss doesn't deserve, like, me playing fair. A lot of the bosses kind of don't deserve any kind of politeness in your play, should I say. Because a lot of them will just... The first time you fight, basically any boss past, like... Actually, even the first boss, she can be absolute pain in the butt to deal with if you don't really know what you're doing, and... You know. Right. Yeah, now that you're that big, I have to come out of the safety of my hiding hole. Ah. Oh my god. I have 1 bit of health left for the final boss. No. This is not good. Right. So the final boss of this game is this guy. And what we need to do, he has 2 phases. What we need to do is we need to hit back the arrows into like the face of his mount. And I'm going to have to come in a bit close. We can hit the mount, but we can't actually do damage unless we hit him in the face with the arrows. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Every time we hit him, you kind of stun him a little bit. And we want it so... Oh, god damn it. Thankfully, every time you hit the mount, he does, like... There's a decent amount of knockback on it, but... Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. Right, I suppose what we'll do is I'll have to jump ahead. That was annoying. Oh, okay, there we go. We are back to where we need to be. We've defeated that boss. We're actually at full health, and we have our yo-yo. The yo-yo actually not particularly helpful during this boss fight, but hey ho, we will live with it. Actually, it might be alright because we've got a bit more range that we can utilize with the arrows. So I can kind of hang back here. I just got to make sure I get my timing right. Uh-oh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't quite trust myself to hit it back. Okay, cool. That's good timing. Oh, that's not good. Not good. There's like there's a routine you can get into with this boss, but for whatever reason, I'm just... Any chance I'm getting, I'm just messing it up. Uh-oh. Yo, just coming close. This is a boss in 2 phases as well, so we have the mount phase, and then we have the final phase. Thankfully, the final phase is remarkably easy. Excellent, 2 more hits. Uh-oh. God damn it. It's not gonna... Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, no. It's coming close. And he should, yep, be a bit tired after firing his arrows. Oh no. Gotcha. So now we're going to just switch over to our coins. Because he's going to sort of roll around at the speed of sound. Actually, I can hit him. I suppose hit him twice there. But we can just sort of yeet coins at him. This is what actually makes this so much easier. Because, again, we can sit in the corner and he won't actually hurt us. It's like dirt cheap. And then he'll go up. I mean, we could also just throw coins up at him as well. There we go. And that's him defeated. So yeah, he's a little guy who was in a big old suit. If you come any closer, the princess gets it. The great General Shogun has no rivals. What? That's not what the deal was. You promised that Princess Yuki would be released. That's why I helped you. You're on your own now. Boop. Oh, please wait. Without your power, I'm nothing but a helpless old man. Whoa, don't come any closer. If you take one more step, the princess's history. I told you not to come any closer. Stop, I said. Ah, no. Yep, old man. And there we go, we've rescued the princess. Oh my word. Whew. Mystical Ninja. And that is the Legend of the Mystical Ninja. So this is part of the Goemon franchise, as I said, and a part of me wants to play the other games, but I know the third game plays more like a Zelda game, sort of a top-down action adventure with like some 2D, in the similar fashions to this, where you have like the 2D platforming sections, but the platforming sections are more like dungeons. And I'm like 4 hours into that, and I'm like not even that far into it, so I'm like probably won't. Where this series gets really weird is in the second game. It's all about giant robots, mecha, and Goemon gets his own mecha, Goemon Impact. It's ridiculous. The Impact fight sequences, because you get into the giant mech and you kind of have these first-person perspective boxing matches effectively with giant robots. It's fantastic. It's so ridiculous. And yeah. So there we go, the end. There's Yuki with Kurabe, I assume her dad, and we're all quite happy. Goemon looks so weird, doesn't he? I've always thought this about his design. I don't quite know what's going on with his design, but you know, I suppose in this game it looks probably the weirdest. As we get into the later games, it doesn't look as weird in my opinion. But anyway, do you know what? With that all said and done, I think we are going to leave things there. My word, that took a little longer than I was expecting. Didn't help that we had the game over and dying on the final boss the way we did, but you know, that's what video editing is for. Anyway, with all that said and done, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. You can click on me there to subscribe, and over there there'll be some other videos that you can watch, and I look forward to seeing you when I next do.